Hello, I'm Steve Fox. I'm a 57 and 2/3-year-old grandfather, fresh from 36 years in financial services, now a qualified mental health and exercise coach. What's that, I hear you ask? And why is a strange bald man appearing on my social media feed? Well, tell you what I'm not. I'm not a personal trainer. A trainer teaches you a new skill or behaviour. I'm a coach. I help remind you what you are already capable of. As a grandfather, I want to be around as long as possible. I want to see who my grandchildren blossom into, and I want to maximise the quality time I get to spend with my wife. The theme here is longevity. Undoubtedly, this word is important to me because of two events that happened in 2017. My heart attack and the birth of my first grandchild. If you Google it, you'll be told that longevity is the ability to last for a long time. I disagree. Longevity does not mean simply adding on years like notches on a belt until you wither away and die. That's lifespan. More important is health span, that period of our lives in which we are free of physical and mental illness and are able to thrive. Thrive, that's the key word. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that things are preordained. But even though things that can shorten our lives are undoubtedly already at work inside us, health span is largely down to how we look after ourselves. If you've already looked, you'll see that fitness websites are often full of pictures of shiny gyms, muscled people, and these things can make you feel judged before you've even done anything. But exercise is not about before and after. It's not about dropping sizes, and it's definitely not about being ripped. It's about having fun, creating transferable skills. It's about enjoying the journey and not focusing on the outcome. It's about feeling good and not caring how others see us. I believe that our physical appearance is the least important part of us, and comparison is the thief of joy. That is why basing exercise success on societal body image ideals is the most damaging issue the fitness industry faces. That and its almost total inability to consider mental health from a position of context and substance with the same importance as physical health. My qualification is equivalent to a foundation degree and has taught me so much. My role as a mental health and exercise coach enables me to create a one-to-one program for you with access to a quiet, informal, professional gym where it will only be you, me, and your favorite music. Your individually tailored program will be based on fundamental movement patterns and the physical balancing of your body. This will return you to a natural way of moving. It will prove that we don't stop moving because we get old because we stop moving. I'm proud to rebel against what has been taught by the fitness industry for decades. Exercise is about fun and being comfortable with who we are. It's about respecting movement, loving form and function, and appreciating our bodies for what they can do, not what they look like. We're often busier than ever in our personal and working lives. This means it can be a struggle to be the best of ourselves. Stress is, after all, a devil on our shoulder punching us in the head, creating bruises we cannot see. We want to be able to laugh, to play, to be an adventurer, and be there for our family and friends as long as possible. In moments where we feel we have lost sight of ourselves, we often yearn for the freedom of childhood. There's a really good reason for this, because pretty much that was the last time we were truly free. I know I may be asking you to step outside of your comfort zone, but that's where you'll find out what you're truly capable of. I have been so nervous about making this video. But if I'm not prepared to do something that challenges me, what right do I have to ask you to do the same? I know change isn't easy, and at times nor will our work together be, but that's how we generate long-lasting reward together. My qualification doesn't make me a people whisperer. It does, however, enable me to speak with people I work with in an empathetic and understanding manner to improve physical and mental fitness in parallel. It can be so easy to say that we're too old or too unfit to exercise, but to be honest, that's a bit like Coldplay. I simply won't hear it. Exercise is the most natural state for us to be in. First thing we learn to do as babies is crawl. Then we learn to walk by putting one foot in front of another. Then we learn to run, mostly to our parent carer for comfort because we hurt ourselves. Then we go and do it again. This clearly demonstrates that before we learn to talk, we complete a series of physical challenges based on progression. That's adaptability. We overcome obstacles by taking one step at a time. That's independence. We have a natural instinct to move and learn new skills. That's aspiration. We are comfortable making associations. That's connection. And we will go back and do stuff again, even though we know it might hurt. That's courage. Everyone accepts the concept that exercise makes you feel better, but without knowing the reasons why. I've just given you 5, and none relate to physical development or improvement. My heart attack presented me with both physical and mental challenges. Physical pretty much looked after itself by me doing what I was told to do when I was told to do it. Mental took far, far longer than I ever imagined, but it did give me an insight into the specific challenges that poor mental health can present and how exercise can help. Sometimes it's not about moving forward, it's about a refusal to take a step backwards. After all, a tree with strong roots laughs at the storm. Irrespective of adversity, life is there to enjoy if you put yourself out there and embrace it, rather than wait for it to happen to you. Living in this moment is a gift. That's why we call it the present. We all have physical health and we all have mental health, so we are all qualified to talk about them. Surely we owe it to ourselves and then to our family and friends to safeguard our physical and mental well-being. Most of all, we deserve to have fun. Please, please let me show you the way. Let me take you by the hand and help you rediscover what it's like to be free. Thank you so much for investing your valuable time in me by listening to what I have to say. Now it's time to devote some to yourself. It's the most important investment you can make, as it will give you the greatest and most significant return. The time to repair your roof is when the sun is shining. Please get in touch. Let me buy you a coffee and let's have a chat, and then let's start working together. Take care.